I need you to stop dropping singles and I need you to start launching them. What do I mean by that? There is a graveyard of incredible songs that nobody has ever heard. Dre said last time 100,000 songs a day. This isn't because music is bad, but because the rollout was non existent. A song without a campaign is a billboard in the desert. Nobody to drive by it, nobody to see it. Your song just sits there.
The music industry gatekeeps information. The shift opens the gate. Welcome to the shift. Last episode, you chose your distributor and you claimed your artist profiles. The infrastructure is set. Today, we build the strategy because a release isn't a date, it's a 6 to 8 week process that starts long before release day.
Long before. I'm tired of people dropping like it's hot. You're probably saying everybody else is just dropping music. I just want to get the music out. And I hear you. I want the world to hear your song too. And while you could do that, we already said distribution is not a strategy. Dre, we both seen releases and what that looks like at the label level. What are the conversations that people are having to paradigm music in order to tee up a release?
The conversations revolve around setting up the narrative. We're also having conversations with platforms, how we'll engage the fans, and how we invite the audience into the artist world. Listen, Rebe, let's walk them through what a professional rollout looks like week by week.
Okay, let's break it down. So before we talk about the rollout though, let's just make sure that at this point you guys have the song finalized. It's mixed, it's mastered, it's done. Now you're ready. So 6 weeks before, let's make sure we gather everything that we need. We need all of the metadata, the song, the title, the cover art, and all the credits, everybody that worked on the track. And double check that everything is in there correctly. Now it's time to upload to your distributor of your choice, but make sure that you set your release date at least 4 weeks out in order to qualify for all the playlisting, like the playlist pitching on the Spotify for artists.
Right. Week 4, you bring in the teaser content. You give your audience the behind the scenes of the creation process, studio clips, mood boards, no audio yet. You're building anticipation. Let people into the story before they hear the song.
Right. We're drumming it up. So week 3 is when your pre-save campaign launches. Remember we talked about the pre-saves and forever saves? You can create the pre-save link in DistroKid or something like Symphony OS or even Feature FM. You want to share that pre-save link everywhere. I'm talking bio and links, the Instagram stories, email list, newsletter, text it. Every pre-save is a signal to the algorithm that your song is coming.
Now we're moving along. So here we are at week 2. Release the first audio teaser, a 15 to 30-second clip of the song, the hook, the best moment. Share the story behind the song. And don't forget places like High Note.
Oh, we love high note. So good. Yes. The week before release is the ramp up moment, the countdown content. Engage your core community directly. DM your top 50 supporters. Like I said, text them. Do what you have to do. Give them early access and a personal message. They become your day ones or your first day army.
Now, release day. Not one post, a full day. Morning, it's here. Post with a link. Afternoon, behind the scenes or story content. Evening, live Q&A, listening party, or reaction content. Different platforms, different formats. This is your Super Bowl.
Your Super Bowl. I like that. That's so good, Dre. Okay, so 1 to 4 weeks post release content. This is what keeps the song alive. Performance videos, lyric videos, acoustic versions, fan testimonials, fan reshares, remixes, reaction clips. The list goes on. The song isn't done when it drops, it's only just starting. So you got to stay with it.
Oh, and let's not forget cover art. This matters more than you think. It's the first visual impression on every DSP. Invest $50, $100, $200 if you need to in professional design or develop some strong Canva skills. Your cover art should match your sonic identity. Remember, we talked about that. And be legible at thumbnail size.
I like that. I'm actually really obsessed with cover art. I feel like we don't spend enough time on that. And people should really think about the creativity that goes into that.
Mm,
But Dre, tell me, what do you think is the difference between an amateur release and a professional one?
it's very simple. An amateur release is a release with no plan. It doesn't matter if it's your first release, doesn't matter if it's your 100 release. If there's no plan, yeah, that's an amateur release.
I could see that. I mean, I feel like if I don't see a campaign, I can immediately tell who's being serious and intentional and the people who really need to zero in and focus.
There's a rule that changed how I even think about releases. One song equals 30 plus pieces of content. Check this out. Let me give you the math. You have one full song on all platforms, a lyric video, performance or acoustic version, 3 to 5 short clips of the best 15-second moments for Reels, Shorts, TikTok, behind the scenes of the recording, story behind the song in different formats, quote graphics from your best lyrics, pre-save promo content, release day celebration content, fan reaction and testimonial reposts, playlist inclusion announcements. Listen, if you add it up, each of those, you could do between to 5 pieces of content. That's a total of 20 to 35 pieces of content from one song. So listen, if you're out here posting new song out, link in bio, and calling it a campaign, you're literally using 1% of your content potential.
Not link in bio, here you go. That's it. Uh, no, thank you. That's
Oh
not the flavor
man.
or the people I like to rock with. So let's talk about creating the content pyramid. You start with the long form asset. That's the full song or music video, whichever one you're working with. Then you break it into the types of medium: performance video and story behind the song. Then break that into micro forms. You got clips, you got quotes, you got teasers. Every piece is driving back right to the song. We're driving back to the song. This is how the industry does it. And guess what? Now you know how to do it.
Wow. Well, let me ask you, Rebe, is do you think 30 I know I said it, but do you think 30 pieces is realistic for an indie artist? And how would you coach someone to think about content this way without becoming overwhelmed?
It can be super overwhelming. I've had artists who the first thing they tell me is content. It's the hardest thing for them to focus on. It's their biggest pain point. And my answer is always the same. Make sure that you're spending a day batching your content, whether it's you with a tripod and your phone or you with a videographer. Nobody cares if it's the same outfit in every post. I'm going to keep it extra 100 with you. No one cares. Batch your content. You do a full day and you have 2, 3, 4 weeks of content, whether it's lyrics to the song, you go into a cool place that matches the cover art, whether it's color or aesthetic or vibe. Maybe it's a cool place near the ocean
Mhm.
because of whatever cover art you chose. This is how you trigger the algorithm. You're triggering the feel of it, right? So we're not worried about things looking like a continuous movie. So it has to be a different outfit or a different location. Think about it as only focusing and channeling the algorithm. That's all we're doing in this piece. Batch your content so that you have enough for your rollout. So you spent weeks writing that song, hours recording it, hundreds of dollars producing it, but we don't spend too much, but at least $100 of producing it. And now you're going to put it out with one Instagram post, a link in bio, and a prayer. The song is
Mm.
20% of the release. The other 80% is the rollout. Your music deserves more than a link in bio. It deserves a real campaign.
Mm. Every major release you've ever seen blow up had a team executing a plan just like this behind it. Now you have the same plan. High five, Rebe.
Hey. Okay, so we
All
get an
right.
assignment every single week. So what's this week?
This week's assignment, take your next single or your most recent one that underperformed and build your own 6-week release timeline using the template we're providing. Map out every piece of content, every platform, every date.
Even if you don't execute all 30 pieces of content, let's say you only get a few, I guarantee you this plan will change how you think about releases forever. You'll never just drop a single ever again, and you'll actually have a team of people to support you.
Absolutely. Because, see, this exercise changed how I approach every release too. Once you see it mapped out on paper, you can't go back to just posting a link. Do it tonight. Tonight. So, listen, you've got the plan, but where do you execute it? Which platforms actually matter? What should you post? And how do you show up consistently without burnout? Episode 7, Content is the New Radio. We're breaking down a strategy that turns listeners into fans next week.
I love that. So thank you for joining us here at The Shift. And for the full annotate experience, make sure you head on over to High Note. And of course, as we always say, if this shifted anything inside of you, make sure you share it with at least one artist friend. And we'll catch you again next Thursday.